Welcome back to another video. Today we are back down at the storage unit. We are going over the boats. We're gonna test to see if my outboard motor here that came with the boat, if it wants to try to even crank over or just even give it a shot at starting. So we're gonna test this guy out today, and then I know Josh just got a trolling motor for his boat, so we are gonna install that in today's video as well. And I think we possibly might start sanding on the boat in this episode as well. So we have a lot in store, so stick around and let's get to the action.
Finally got a trolling motor for the boat, so we're hopefully maybe put it together today. I don't have a battery yet, forgot to buy one. It's a 24 volt 60-pound thrust. It's a 2006. The guy on Facebook said it was brand new. He never used it. It's just been sitting in the garage, came off his bass tracker, so hopefully it works. Hopefully all is well. I didn't test it, so
Let's extend it, see how it looks.
this is just kind of mock fitment, just to make sure everything's gonna sit. So yeah, it'll have to slide forward a little bit. So yeah, it'll have to get mounted right about like that. Maybe even like that. We'll have to see all the mounting holes and how that all works. And then it's adjustable here. I'm gonna change the height, whatever it needs to be. Obviously it's big enough.
What pound thrust is it?
60 even? I'm 65. But yeah, you say it all seems to work good. I mean, all like the deploy and stuff, I've got the foot levers and original manuals, all that. So, hopefully, all's well that ends well.
Unfortunately, Josh's trolling motor didn't come with one of the mounting brackets, so we're gonna have to order that, and you'll see it in the next video.
Great.
Alrighty, here she is in all her glory again. So, in the last video, we found that I have an electric start for my outboard motor here, but we couldn't figure out how to start it because we're idiots. There's a little button right here. So if we go ahead and open this guy up, it all looks pretty complete in here. Obviously super dirty, super old, doesn't look like it's been ran in a while, but we want to go ahead and hook up a battery to it just to see if it makes a noise, even tries to crank or fire, just anything. We want it to at least do something when we press the start button, or else I might have to go get a new motor for it. So obviously we want this one to run. This would be our best case scenario, but we're not sure yet. And then up here with our trolling motor, we are going to follow our wires and see if we can't hook up a battery to it and find out if this thing fires. We're thinking it might be this little plug, which is very strange. But if that doesn't fire, we're gonna end up pulling it off, taking all the wiring out, and starting from scratch. So I'm gonna pull out a battery, hook this thing up. Alrighty, battery's hooked up. Oh, that's not a good sign. You can try to follow those wires, but it looks like it just comes back into this main. Oh, that might be our problem right there. Look, there's a wire that's off.
like, because when you pull on your choke, you're pulling your whole plate off that they just RTV'd on.
Yeah. So it's looking like new outboard motor coming soon.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, she cooked.
Yeah, I mean right here you can see the wires disconnected there. I mean it looks like it rotates. You can see the power comes in through here, goes into that wire, comes around into the fuel pump, there's the ground. Yeah. What?
Your spark plugs aren't in.
What'd you say?
Your spark plugs aren't in.
My spark plugs aren't in?
No, I just...
Oh. Yeah,
They don't look bad.
They're not.
They don't look bad.
Take this. Here, you just pull them out?
I got a phone call too. Nivy? I don't know who the but alright. Yeah, there. And look, this one I haven't touched. It's literally...
Interesting.
Well, first...
I mean, something probably would have happened when we pressed that fire button.
Give me a second. Put your battery cables back on. Just don't... No, wait. Take them off for a second. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think it would matter, Chief.
Here, press this button up here.
What button?
This one right here.
I don't even know if that's a button, if I'm being completely honest with you. I don't even know if that's a button. You know, you ain't got spark for...
It's all good.
Yeah, might need to look. I saw a few cheap ones today. 20s and 25s.
Yeah, I mean, I wish we could find the motor or the boat plate to see what my capacity is.
Yours is probably a 25. That's what most 15, like the 15-foot trackers, I believe, are 25.
Yeah.
So 25 is what you're legally rated for.
Well, let's take this battery up front, see if we can't chase a couple wires, and see if we can find out where that trolling motor cables go. Alrighty, so Josh and I have been doing a little bit of looking around, and as you can see, the cables come out here. They go down and around to that mess, and it comes up right here, and it goes into that plate, which then comes into this. And obviously this has another hot that goes out and probably down to the back of the boat. But that's too much chaos for us. So we are going to take this one out, and then we are going to get a new one, run new wires and everything for it, and probably gut the inside of this thing. As you can see, there's a bilge pump in here too. So we're gonna take that all out. I'm gonna get a new one and just get rid of all this spaghetti. There is a lot of wires in here for no reason, and then I can take out all this foam and just get all this unnecessary wires and water out of here. Alrighty, I've been going hard at work. I got the bilge pump out. It looks like this was some sort of kind of receiver and transmitter. I don't know. It's like you needed to turn this on for the trolling motor, but I ended up taking that out. Got the pump out. Looks like all the wires kind of came over here to the side, and then it looks like they run back along the side of the boat. So I might have to check that out once we get to the back a little bit. But I'm just gonna cut a few more of these wires out, and then actually take the physical pump out there, and then just kind of follow all this stuff back and take out all the junk. Alrighty, as you guys can see, I got a big pile going. It is clearing up a lot in here. As you can see, it's looking a lot better. I left this pipe on here just because it goes up to the pump out on here. So I want to keep that on, so once I replace the bilge pump, I can just reuse that. And then there used to be like a little wall of foam guarding off right here, but I'm honestly going to keep this. I can try to figure out like a rod storage or something, see if something will fit up here. But yeah, it's looking a lot better, a lot nicer. And then I'm going to leave these lights on here. As you can see, the kind of night lights here, the red and green come down, the wires come over. So I'm gonna see if I can't reuse that wiring. And then moving to the back here, as we can see, there is a little switch panel there, but I'm gonna replace that. But I know in here there's just a big mess of wires with whatever the hell they had going on here. They definitely made that themselves, because I have no clue what that is. So I'm going to take all of the wires out back here, and then over on this side, over on this side there is a battery charger here. So I'm going to try my hardest to find the plugs for this and just kind of save that to see if it works. But yeah, we're just gonna get all this nasty crap out of here and see how it looks at the end. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, it is a lot better back here wire wise. So we ended up finding out there are these little like PVC pipes that run all the way to the back, and that's what ended up housing the wires from the front. They ended up running them all the way back through these pipes, and then we ended up having to take out the battery charger. They ended up splicing into the wires on it to make these little outlets, and it just didn't look like I wanted to deal with it, honestly. So we ended up finding out there's a lot of foam down here that's waterlocked, so that's going to add a lot of weight. So we're going to have to go through and take all that out. But yeah, overall it looks a lot better, a lot less chaos back here with wires. I still have this bundle I got to take out, but that is the strongest zip tie I've ever had to deal with in my life. But yeah, overall got a bunch of stuff out. Overall happy. It's looking a lot better so far. Now I just have to source a trolling motor and a outboard motor. So honestly, if I can't find like a deal of somebody selling both together, that would be ideal. But over here we have Josh working on a trolling motor. He is putting the shear pin on. How's it turning out?
I didn't line it up right.
Oh, that's great.
There we go. This one came with it also. It's too big.
I got two just in case. I got two sizes. I wanted to be safe, not sorry.
There's a washer up there in your boat. Can you grab it?
Yeah.
Flat on your washer.
So this is just a 30 thrust Minn Kota. This is for our kayaks we have. We're gonna throw this one on my personal kayak. What'd you say?
A 10 or a 12 socket, or both. Smart man.
You need a 10?
Nope, this one will work.
Alrighty. Make sure it's not on. Yeah, it's currently on right now, so.
Is it off?
I haven't, there we go. Okay, now it's off.
Might need you to hold those on.
Yeah. Nice, it works. Make sure reverse works. That's what we want to see.
It all works.
Hey, stop.
I didn't do it.
This isn't yours.
I didn't do it.
Well, that's a good sign. Nice. Heck yeah.
Rock solid.
Rock solid. That thing basically looks brand new.
Mm-hmm. Where you want it?
We're gonna store it back in the storage unit. But yeah, I think that one's gonna wrap up this video. So I was planning on actually purchasing the storage unit next to Josh. It's a 10 by 30, so I could store my boat inside. So if I would have gotten that, we would have started the sanding process. But unfortunately, it was taken, so we can't do that option. So look out for our next video where we'll be starting probably the sanding process on this one. I don't know when it's going to come out, but the next video in this series is going to be probably cleaning out the inside with a vacuum and then starting the sanding on the outside. I've already bought the paint for the white and the red, and then honestly this carpet is super cheap and terrible. And as you guys saw in our last video, Jeremiah's friend Addison, he installed some really nice carpet on Jeremiah's John boat, so might have to give him a call to come quote me on getting some carpet in this one. So that's gonna wrap it up. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.